Hello everyone, this is Scott from the Exposition.com. Today I'll be looking at Advanced System Care 7.3, and I'm going to be addressing some of the things and helping you guys configure some of the items in the toolbox. Today we'll be looking at the Program Deactivator. And I want to explain to you real quick what the Program Deactivator does. Program Deactivator is going to stop items and services from launching at startup, and so that way your startup time will be, in theory, much slower, and it'll be a lot smoother. For instance, when I start up my computer, even a couple seconds after and everything's loaded and it's fully going, my computer would still have issues with typing. Things would be delayed while typing, and I had to wait much longer, and this would cause a lot of issues for me. Well, what you can do is you can actually properly configure it to where that's no longer an issue. To do the Program Deactivator, go into your Toolbox section of Advanced System Care. This is available in the free version as well. Now, as you can see, we have a number of items on here, and I've already disabled some of them that I've already declared that I do not need. Some of them that I've already disabled are Driver Booster, NCSoft Game Launcher, Razer Game Booster, TeamViewer 9, VMware, Arc, and a Kami Net Session Interface. Keep in mind that these programs I actually don't even have on startup, but the services themselves are still running. The reason that they do this is so that way it can be a smoother launch for the program. It also is going to be smoother launch for the program. It's just going to make the program, it's going to make it easier for the program to actually start and get everything start functioning. And sometimes it's used to collect information on how the program's process is running to be used by the company. The reason I deactivated the following programs: Driver Booster I do not use on a daily basis. All these programs I've already have deactivated, I do not use on a daily basis. But I still have them on the start, which was kind of a waste on my part. Yeah, I did not need them, but I still had them there because I'm stupid, I don't know. But to go in, first of all, you want to make sure that your necessary items are launching. For instance, if you have a headset like mine, my Logitech G930 requires me to have the gaming software, or else sounds will not sound right, because it actually changes the way that the sounds come in. And if I start playing like a song off the internet, and then I start playing it without this, it's going to sound much, much worse. So I make sure that this one's always on launch. Realtek audio driver, this is not the physical audio drivers. Your drivers are going to launch regardless. But I do have it running because I had changed a couple things. Windows Live Essentials. In fact, I don't know why this is launching. Windows Live Essentials covers things such as Photo Gallery, Movie Maker, Live Writer, those items. It launches those. In theory, I can deactivate this. Do I want to? No, because I almost use those items every day. Bitraider Web Client is a peer-to-peer that's used from a game called Star Wars The Old Republic. I do not need this to launch, so I'm going to disable it. Now what that did is the process that this is the load of all the installed programs. This is operation time, this is system startup, and this is shutdown time. All of those are now going to be it's deactivated. It will not be used until I launch it. 360 total security, you always want to keep your antivirus loading first, because you do not know what's going to be on the other side when you start up your computer. Google Chrome, I do not need Chrome to launch, nor do I need Windows Live Essentials or any of these. In fact, it says that all these have the same time. Ignore these details. You don't really need them. I'd say just go with your gut instinct on what you need. I do not use Google Chrome. Actually, I kind of do. That's kind of a lie. I do require Google Chrome. I always use it as soon as I start up. That's what I go to. So I'm going to keep it because that, and I have a plugin, an extension on Chrome that requires a password to sign into the browser in order for it to launch. Use these just to reduce just the load that your computer. It's just meant to reduce the things that are running in the constant background, and it's meant to improve the load time. So you're just deactivating services that you know you won't need. I don't need this all the time. I don't need this all the time, or this, or this, or this, or this, and this, and this, and this. If I need them, I'll launch the program, and therefore the service will start with it. But otherwise, I do not need it. For instance, if I launch Driver Booster, I'm going to get that to work. Unfortunately, I have to figure out where I put Driver Booster. Oh, I can launch it from this interface. So if I go to Driver Booster, it still launches just fine, even though I have it deactivated. And There we go. It hasn't changed, and then I turn off. It's still there. It's just meant to keep running items in the background from causing up extra system resources and improve the load time and shutdown time, yada yada yada. Again, I use Chrome all the time, so I wouldn't want to turn this off. Live Essentials would include items like Photo Gallery. In theory, I shouldn't have to worry about this, but I don't know if I have any good practice items to be used for the test. I don't know. Oh yeah, here we go. We can test this real quick. Windows Live Essentials. So I disable this. Let's disable Windows Live Essentials. Okay. Windows Live Essentials should no longer be running. If I run this, I'm still getting my photo gallery. However, I use all the other services daily. I use all of them daily, so I'm going to turn it back on. You just go through and use a gut instinct. If you don't know what a program is or what it will do, do not deactivate it. It can cause issues. I only deactivate things that I know personally that I will not be using daily. Or I may not be using it all, but I keep them installed for the sake of the time when I need them. Like Razer Game Booster, I keep it installed. You know why? Because they do hand out arcade beta keys. And what they do, I have to have that software installed, and since I already do and it's logged in, I can just get in the key real quick like that. And that's just how I am. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video. If you have any questions relating to services that you need, or if you need help doing this, you can screenshot at me and I'll make sure to help you. Put your questions in the comments below. Derp. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.